Yeah, everybody thought that I was like some Satanist that wanted to kill everybody, but no, I was just tired.
Maybe you should have gone to sleep early.
I
More
did go
often.
to sleep early. I didn't stay up late in high school.
Then what
It's
is
just
wrong with you?
For some reason, I couldn't get enough sleep. They always had it like that cold in the classroom too, where you like you'd cuddle up like at your desk to try to warm yourself up because you're freezing.
No, would they keep it cold? Like a lot of people are, keep it cold because it keeps you awake. It's like, no, it makes people want to cuddle up and go to sleep.
Yeah, it makes you huddle up and fall asleep. It does the complete opposite. Like if it was boiling hot and I was sweating my balls off, I would have been able to stay awake a lot easier.
Sleep. You're just like, oh my god, I hate this.
It's too hot. I don't want to lay my head on the desk. It'll make me sweat more.
Yeah.
All right, I got them all.
You got him.
I think. God,
I know.
A teacher was a freaking butthole.
You know, I was gonna tell you something from when I went to school. It's not as long or as interesting, but it's just earlier when you were talking about high school teachers that I thought of it. And when I was in high school, we had an old elementary school teacher. Because my small town, the schools are like right beside each other. They're not very big at all.
Yeah, like 100 people per class or something like that.
Yeah, no, to a class?
No, I mean like to a year class is what I meant by that.
Well,
like
no,
to freshmen,
like my class was at max 30 people.
Like the freshman class, because that's what I meant by that.
Like the collective of all the people in my class was about 30 people.
Okay, so I overestimated it.
Yeah, it's a lot. There was probably max 200 people in the whole high school when I was going there. But there was one teacher who got a boob job, and like once she was good and back at school teaching the kids, she'd like come over to the high school for to show off. She'd just go walk up and down talking to people and whatnot.
Look
just
at
to
how
show off
hot
her new
I am
boobs.
Boobs don't make you a better person.
I just thought it was the most hilarious thing. Like, fucking really? She's like, this is like the third day in a row that she's just walking over here.
Thank you so much, Jack.
So yeah, it wasn't too long, but it was funny.
I got suspended for that friggin' poem too.
For that poem.
Yeah.
Wasn't that not a hint either? It's like, huh, maybe that was kind of bad.
I figured it out after I got called into the freaking office and brought into a hearing between a freaking group of teachers and then suspended for 2 days. I figured that out then.
Well,
after all of that, after all the clues kind of piled up, I have been known as Sherlock a couple times. She was also my art teacher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And she sucked at art. So yeah, that's the experience I went into freaking Art Institute with. Nobody to actually teach me how to draw.
No one taught me either.
I know. You told me.
I just had bad luck. I always wanted to take the art class. I was like, oh man, I can't fucking wait. And then I guess I failed my I don't even know what they're called now. They used to be called STAR test or whatever. But I failed the math portion. So I had to take extra math class. And I couldn't take art class. And that kept happening to me. Until they finally just kind of got rid of art. I was like, motherfuckers. The first year I could do it, it's not there.
Yeah, I took art like twice. And got her both times, I think. And I was angry I was so mad.
Why does it have to be you?
Why does it gotta be you? You're a bitch.
You don't even like me. You won't teach me this.
You won't teach me. You don't like me. You think I'm gonna kill you. You think I'm gonna kill myself. That's another thing she took me to the friggin'.
What'd you do to make them think that?
They were like, draw a picture of a dream that you had. And maybe she was talking about a dream for your future or something like that. But I took it literally.
Yeah, of course.
Oh no, I want to go to the witch place first. The witch shop. I got 3,000 so I can buy a soul robber upgrade.
Alright.
But I drew the dream that I had the night before. It was a picture with, it was just a bunch of swords just in a pile in the corner. Me with a gun in one hand and a sword in the other. Well, let me just explain what the dream was. Because I had to write a little explanation on the back of it and everything to say what the dream was, which is why she thought I was going to kill myself. Basically, the dream was I was in this room, and there was this random blood-covered body in the middle of the room, right?
Yeah.
But it turns out there was like ketchup, a broken ketchup bottle next to the body, and it was a zombie, and it was just trying to make me think that it was asleep. So I like reeled back and kicked it in the face and kicked it out of the window, and broke the window.
You'll always be our
And
hero,
and underneath it, where it was a note that said, "Shoot yourself in the head and pick up the sword." So I picked up a gun, shot myself in the head, and then I got one of the swords out of the pile of swords, and then out of the shadows comes a fluffy white kitten with a broadsword on its back that it's its size, but whenever it takes it off its back, it grows to a normal size, like a Zweihander after it takes it off of its back.
Yeah.
And so I sword fought it. And so the picture that I drew was me sword fighting the fluffy white kitten.
Yeah.
And
from that, they would go to the back, like, yeah, he wants to kill himself. He's like, really?
There was
How
a
about look at this
freaking-
drawing here?
there was a zombie in the freaking in the window, in the broken window that I drew. And they were like, she sent me to the freaking she didn't even do it. She didn't even send me either of the times. She gave it a couple days so that she could try to like make people think it wasn't her that sent me. Like she tried to be all secretive about it, like, oh, this is nice. And then a couple days later, I get a freaking slip
to go to the
office, and then they're like, well, we hear that you're thinking about killing yourself. I'm like,
I was like, the fuck did you hear that from?
That's not true at all. Nick, back to that. You left lock, shock, and barrel brought Oogie back alive. All the skeletons, ghosts that are probably attacking you by now were made by Dr. Finkelstein and are being controlled by Oogie. These Oogie monsters were specifically made to attack you and will stop at nothing to track you down. Okay, so they're only going after me.
Yep.
But yeah, I was like, no. What? No. I'm not wanting to kill myself. I don't know where you even got this. And then he freaking pulled out my drawing. It was like, and like turned it over and was like, well, this right here, and this right here, these parts that are circled right here, say otherwise. And I was like, no, they don't. That was a dream I had.
It's part of a collective, man.
Did she tell you what the project was? It was draw a dream.
Like, dude, I don't control what kind of dreams go on there, alright? It happened. I don't know what to tell you.
Man, I had freaking, I had dream tellings after school. Yeah, I get to throttle him.
Throttle him.
Yeah, I got another, I got a hook attack with, like it's a sweep. Oh crap, I forgot to drink at the fountain, and I don't have any water in my bottle.
Good job.
You know what? I gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
I'm gonna. That powered me up for a second. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, alright.
Spank him while he's on the ground. Oh, shoot. Yeah,
I thought you said you weren't into that stuff.
I'm not. It's just, it was a child joke more than anything. Jeez. Yeah, I'm supposed to throw these guys at him.
Alright.
No, not him. But, it was freaking annoying. That's all I have to say about that.
Oh, man.
I don't remember where I was at in that story, so I just kind of stopped.
You said something about having dream tellings after school.
Oh, yeah, I had, like... I don't remember how it started. I just, like... I was telling one of the dudes I hung out with a dream I had. I think it was that whole thing that I was like telling about the dream that got me sent to the office.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Whoa, that's a crazy dream." But I told it in a lot more detail because I remembered it back then.
Yeah.
I don't remember it now, which is one of the problems. Yeah, I picked up lock. Through him. Yeah. But after school, I would have like freaking. I wound up gathering a random following. Like nobody knew my name. They just knew that while I was waiting for the bus, I was telling stories and the dreams that I had the night before, or a couple nights before. And so I wound up, by the end of the year, having a group of maybe about 15 kids all sitting around me, waiting for the bus with me, while I'm like in the middle of the circle telling my dreams.
Well.
And then that kind of morphed into me just like writing, telling the stories that I wrote for like English class and stuff. Like I don't know if you had like a crap, that's way too far away. Get away! The freaking things are dropping spiders on me too. I can't deal with all this all at once. There's like sensory overload me trying to tell these stories.
Yeah. There's too much going on right now.
Ah, jeez. There's like spiders coming out of the freaking thing. I need that.
Man.
I need the health. They're like bringing health
Shot
with
those
them
spiders,
coming
bro.
out of the thing. But jeez. Oh, jeez. That's all I can
Spider
think to
crawl
say
up
right now
inside
because
you,
there's so
bro.
much stuff going on.
You don't want them spiders all
I
up
need
inside
that.
you.
I need that right there. Oh, jeez. But
Oh, jeez.
there's so much going on right now.
Can't do it. It's too much.
All right, I got to the door.